advertising. The jury's out on advertising. It's very difficult to quantify whether it has an effect. In the downturn, people are really waking up and then thinking, paid advertising, rubbish, there's loads of surveys. They did this actually fabulous survey. They put a camera on these people's heads, and they gave them these magazines and newspapers to read. And they watched what they did when they came to like the double-page spread in the International Herald Tribune or any other magazine. And it was jum, next. People don't actually believe what they read in ads. They believe editorial. So the key thing to do is to get editorial, and through that PR. So my experience of getting a brand out there and selling is that PR is invaluable. I mean, you can do it yourself, but it's good to get somebody really good. Actually, I'll put my hand up. I'm the person that invented Nin Franks, if you know who she is. She used to work for somebody else as a secretary when I met her at a London Fashion Week, and I said, you're really good. You're wasting your time working in this horrible office for this man whose name I won't mention. I'll give you £20 a week and you can be a PR. I'll be your first customer. So she said yes, and she did, and the rest is history. She's very good. But it's good to get them young, get them when they're working for somebody else, set them up for 20 quid a week because it'll save you thousands. Yeah, we do look at a lot because, you know, it's a big world out there and it's all full of competition. Everybody's trying to steal your business all the time. Look at lots of consumer behaviour reports, whatever they're called. And people are increasingly buying brands on their reputation. And quality, sustainability, corporate social responsibility are actually keywords. This is what people are actually looking for. If you're starting now, you've got an incredible opportunity to leapfrog over all the mistakes that everybody made before. People really want socially responsible product. It's not a passing fad, it's a lasting trend, and it's increasing exponentially. It's really interesting that there's a report from WWF UK called Deeper Luxury that says this rise in ethical and environmental concern amongst consumers when purchasing is the biggest single cultural shift of the 21st century, which is amazing. I mean, it is absolutely amazing, but it's happening, it's not going away. I've got a brand is like a person, and like people, you know, like people by their deeds. You sure know them. It sounds a bit religious. What's this here? I can't read my writing. Yep. Oh, yeah. There's another interesting report out on the same sort of theme. It's PricewaterhouseCoopers called Sustainability, Are People Buying It? I recommend you have a look at it because it's, you know, it's very encouraging, actually. I spent a lot of time trying to change the clothing industry from within and failed miserably. And then we turned our attention to consumers because we realised consumers, you know, industry has to sell, but consumers don't have to buy. And this report is saying that, being sustainability, but having a sustainable business now is the only business. If you want to save your business, you have to have, it has to be sustainable because it's getting bigger and bigger and it's not going away and everything else is history. We talked about brand name recognition.
Questions?
Yeah, am I taking too long? I think that's unfair. It's unfair.
You said you wanted
hours.
You said you wanted to do questions.
I've only got 9 pages left. No, I promise. I haven't got very much left. Intellectual copyright. Okay, I was at a conference yesterday, the World Conference on Organic Cotton, which is in Interlaken. It's fine, 3 hours from Geneva. Nice for a day trip. One of the things they said was that brands are driving everything. The value of brands is colossal. A lot of people in the clothing industry have had their brands stolen from them, taken off them for a pittance. People like Ferrucci, probably some people still remember poor old Elio. He had his brand stolen from him. Romeo Gigli did too. Roland Mouret didn't do too well recently. Jimmy Choo sold his brand for a pittance, and now it's like a huge kind of global industry. It's really sad. Even Coco Chanel, apparently, ran out of money and was at one point was left with something like 5% of the royalties on Chanel No. 5. That was all. I mean, subsequently, she tried to get the people who'd... I think she had a lover who was a German colonel in the German occupation in Paris, and she tried to get the people who'd bought her brand off her thrown into a concentration camp. I don't know if that's actually in the movie. I mean, there are people, though, who sold their brands for unbelievable fortunes, you know. Point of going bankrupt, people like Helmut Lang sold his 40 million, Jill Sanders sold hers 40 million, Valentino sold his something, probably some unpronounceable hexadrillions. You know, and make no mistake, a successful brand's earned a huge amount of money. I mean, Coca-Cola is extraordinary, because when you think about it, it's just a bottle, water, and some ingredients. And apparently its market value is 66 billion, which is quite staggering. Intellectual copyright, it's very difficult area, laws are skewed, I'm hurrying this up, in favour of large industry, not small designers. You need a hell of a lot of money to police copyright infringement, and most of the time you don't win. Print trademark in the fashion industry, far better practiced in clothing. They can literally, you know, put on an extra button, change proportion of a lapel, you know, take off epaulette, and you've had it, so you don't even bother. Microsoft, actually, famously lost a case of copyright infringement in China, because when, you know, it's a huge sums involved, and the Chinese government saw they're about to win, so they changed the law, so don't even bother to sue for copyright infringement in China. I mean, there's people who do mad and really annoying things when I really hate it. Adidas have successfully copyrighted the 3 stripes. So if you're clothing, you're a designer, you put 3 stripes on something, you immediately get sued. And not happy with this, they're now trying to copyright 2 stripes. I mean, what happened to bath towels? You can imagine the police fans going to write, you have bath towels with 2 stripes on them, in a bath, leave with all the bath towels. It's just like, it's insane and stupid and vile. Levi's have copyrighted, say this because Levi's have copyrighted the position of the branding tag on the back of their jeans. You know, like the little one that sticks out. I think it's the sort of centre bum side. I've been threatened, I've had death threats from them twice. Okay, you know, metaphorically speaking, I had to move it to the other side of the pocket. It's just really annoying. So, no, I haven't finished yet. Okay, hang on. On one level, people buy fashion brands to create an identity as to who they like to be perceived at. Like, you know, it's like cooking. It's almost putting together a bunch of ingredients to say who you are, which I think really tragic. You know, we don't think that we've got enough value as human beings, that we've got to think, you know, that we have this labels, it's nothing. I hate brands. I hate branding. I would buy something that's got a label on it or a brand on it. I think if I can look at it and see if I can't cut it off, I won't buy it. On another level, I mean, brands are indicators and guarantees of quality. It's a brand like a washing machine. You know, you're going to buy it from Bosch. What does that mean? It's a solid quality. It's going to last 1,000 years. You know, this is great, and we want, you know, and also things like ethical certification. In this area, it's really important, I think, that we have international laws to stop counterfeiting. Right, that's it. I've finished. How's that?